In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a passive range liftoff for the lead leg in the 90-90, okay? So position-wise, front shin is parallel to the back thigh, front thigh is parallel to the back shin. And what you're going to want to remember is this is a concentric effort, meaning the liftoff is going to be involving movement. So you don't want to be so far into your end range that there is no space for you to move. Because remember, we're trying to actually create this motion with this passive range liftoff. It's not as much of an isometric, although you can lift off and hold and work a yielding iso. But I'm just going to go over the setup to create that liftoff or that concentric effort. So from here, let's just practice winding up and getting our end range. So get nice and tall. You're going to lean forward and you should find a good stretch in the hip, okay? Now once you do that, you're going to back off 10 to 15, maybe 20 degrees, or as much as you need to in order for you to be able to kickstand your arms. So you're going to create leverage, and using these arms to really lock your torso in, you're going to press them into the floor, and as you do that, you're going to really irradiate. You're going to create tension through the lower abdomen, through the inner thigh, through the lower leg, and then we're going to try and lift and lead with the foot. So I'm close to my end range or whatever I can. That's going to allow me to hover my foot a millimeter off the ground, and then I come back down. So you see there's motion happening, right? Here's the thing. This is working external rotation because the weight and the torque created by my shin is really winding up the tissues or creating tension in the musculature that's responsible for maintaining this external rotation, okay? That's why you're going to want to focus on leading with the foot. Very, very important. If you just lead with the knee, you'll notice the knee can go up way higher, right? But you want to lead with the foot. You might notice the knee moves first, but your intention is to make sure that foot is what is coming up, okay? So that's going to ensure that you maintain tension where it needs to stay. So now, if you want to make it a little tougher, you simply lean forward, right? Because the more weight that's forward, the more you're going to have to rely on that regressive tissue to be able to lift the weight of your leg up. If you want to make it a little easier, you simply lean back, right? Because if I lean back, it gives me more, more of a runway for me to ramp up tension, right? So it gives me more time to create tension that's going to allow me to lift the weight of my leg. This is very, very important. Your arms are essential here, because if I lean forward and my torso or the weight of my torso is too far in front of my base of support, then I actually will not have the leverage to be able to lift off unless I have my hands, right? So if you were really, really far, right? Let's say you're super, super mobile, but you want to really train this end range position here. If you keep your hands back, you're not going to be able to do it. So you have to be able to keep your hands in front. So if you lean forward, you should be able to still create that lift off, but because you gave yourself the leverage, that's going to allow you to really focus on the stuff that you're supposed to. So that is how you do a passive range lift off for the lead leg in external rotation in the 90-90.